Hello? Cor?
So, you made it.
The hell's going on?
Where are you?
Outside the city? With no way back
Makes
in.
sense.
Makes sense? Are you serious? What about any of this makes sense? The news just told me I'm dead, along with my father and Luna.
Listen, I'm heading out to Hammerhead. About the king. It's true. If you're looking for the whole truth, you know where to find me. Get moving.
Right.
What did the Marshal have to say?
Said he'd be in Hammerhead.
And the king? Don't suppose the Crown's Guard is still active?
I wouldn't count on it. Not with the Marshal out here.
I wonder how things are in the city.
There should be reports before long.
Yeah, something this big can't go ignored.
And what about us? What do we do?
We make for Hammerhead now, and figure the rest out later. Got a message from my sister. She's with refugees bound for Lestalem.
Well, at least Iris is okay.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like everyone else was so lucky, though.
We'd best make haste. Noct won't be dead forever.
No going back. Only ways forward.
No going back. Let's go.
Hey.
Glad y'all made it. No weather for driving, that's for sure.
Oh, thanks.
Where's Cor?
Left to see to business. And left y'all a message with Pawpaw.
Yeah?
Boss ain't sat still 1 second since he heard y'all were coming.
Crystal and the King's Ring. What they've been after all along.
So all talk of peace was merely a pretext.
They played my father for a fool.
Don't kid yourself. Reggie wasn't born yesterday. Lucius got dealt a losing hand, and your old man played it the best he could. He saw this coming a mile away, and he wasn't gonna go down without a fight. In the end, though, well, it just wasn't enough. You need something else, you talk to Cor. I can't even remember the last time I saw Reggie. Feels like a lifetime ago. Cora left a message. Said he'll wait for you in the tombs. They're to the northwest of here. That's a short ways past the outpost. Find that first.
And this must be the outpost Sid mentioned.
It looks like a hub for hunters.
Maybe they know something.
No one has yet been able to grasp the extent of the damage, but what can you tell us about the situation in the city?
Occasional outbursts still occur around the Citadel, but the Imperial forces have successfully quelled most sources of unrest.
Nevertheless, the streets bear the scars of war.
Reports have now surfaced that Lucis was itself arming for an offensive ahead of their clash. This battle may be remembered as one of the most violent in history.
Your Highness, I'm glad you're safe.
Monica, where are all the others?
Most of the Crown's Guard didn't make it. It was all we could do to escort Lady Iris out of the city. Dustin is with her as we speak, seeing her the rest of the way to Lestalem.
I owe you guys big time.
Head for the Royal Tomb. The Marshal awaits. I'm here on the Marshal's orders. He's tasked me with keeping an eye on the Empire.
Can't keep up with this guy.
First the Crown City, then Hammerhead, then the Royal Tomb?
His nickname should have been Core the Restless.
Somehow not as catchy as Core the Immortal.
Making it out of insomnia only adds to his legend.
Well, fortune favors the bold.
Well, huh?
The wise make their own luck.
You think it's a coincidence he's made it out of all those battles alive?
We don't have time to deal with these guys.
Just cut to the chase and kill them all.
Not what I had in mind, but that was it.
Well, let's get to work.
Ignis! You mad, bro?
Keep up the good work,
Iggy. Bad time for a stomach ache.
Take your medicine.
I did. It hasn't kicked in.
Good luck with that.
Couldn't sleep at all last night. But then I had the weirdest dream.
Never knew you to be a dreamer.
Always wake up before I can remember anything.
What I wouldn't give for that.
You are a pretty deep sleeper. Like, under the ground deep.
Zeit, gute Nacht zu sagen.
Erledigen wir das schnell. Keine Zeit zu verlieren.
None the worse for wear.
Hell yeah!
It's time.
Knew you weren't completely useless.
What can I say? I have my moments.
Well, well.
It's done.
Impressive, Noct. You've grown stronger.
Must be thanks to my balanced diet.
The one that excludes vegetables.
Yep, that's the one.
We're here.
A tomb fit for royalty.
Let's go in and find the Marshal.
Your time has come.
Right here! What's up?
Where'd you learn that one, Noct?
What can I say?
Pathetic.
Knew you weren't completely useless.
What can I say? I have my moments.
Marshal.
At last, Your Highness.
Yeah. Wanna tell me what I'm here for?
The power of kings passed from the old to the new through the bonding of souls. One such soul lies before you. To claim your forebear's power is your birthright and duty as king.
My duty as king of what?
Now is not the time to question your calling. A king is sworn to protect his people.
And yet he chose to protect only one prince. Was that his calling? Forsake the masses to spare his own son?
How long will you remain the protected? The king entrusted the role of protector to you.
Entrusted it to me? Then why didn't he tell me that? Why did he stand there smiling as I left? Why? Why did he lie to me?
That day, he didn't want you to remember him as the king. In what time you had left, he wanted to be your father. He always had faith in you, that when the time came, you would ascend for the sake of your people.
Guess he left me no choice.
The power of kings goes with you, Your Majesty. That's not the only power your forebears left you. Your journey's just begun. Another tomb lies close by. I suggest you head there next. There are tombs scattered across the land. All are on dangerous ground. I'll go with you, for the time being. Not only to help, but to get a measure of your strength. Don't get too full of yourselves over that.
I think we're all on our toes with the Marshal around.
I'm on my tippy toes.
You're not as sloppy as you look.
Visibility's poor.
Clean your glasses.
Capital idea, Noct. Let's be done with this riffraff. The game is up.
Couldn't sleep at all last night, but then I had the weirdest dream.
Never knew you to be a dreamer.
Always wake up before I can remember anything. You are a pretty deep sleeper, like under the ground deep.
Nailed it!
Du musst stets wachsam
I
bleiben.
know. Who are you, Ignis?
Hast du was gesagt?
What's the plan, Ignis?
Prepare ourselves for the long haul.
You like that?
Pathetic.
Well done, men.
Thank you, sir!
Praise from the Marshal is praise indeed.
Just how many of these powers are out there?
There are 13 known royal arms, each enshrined at a royal tomb, though we know the location of only a few. I've enlisted the help of the hunters. They comb the land in search of the lost tombs.
Where's the one nearby you mentioned?
Kikatrick Trench. We know there to be a crypt, deep inside the tunnels.
What's up, Iggy?
I've come up with a new recipe.
I could taste test for you. That ought to be worth some spare change.
Careful. They've got us.
The Empire is everywhere.
How do we get through all that?
Take them head on, or sneak up from behind. The choice is yours. See your opponents for what they are. Haste is the bane of strategy.
That way. Take it nice and slow.
Knocked. It's all yours, buddy.
Years ago, we waged a fierce battle here against the Empire. It all went to ruin. And after that, the Empire moved in like it owned the place.
That way. Take it nice and slow.
Knocked. It's all yours, buddy.
That way. Take it nice and slow.
Knocked. It's all yours, buddy.
Afford a commotion. Bide your time. Strike swiftly and surely.
Silent but deadly.
That was hard fought.
Wouldn't go that far.
Rely on your friends more.
What do you mean?
You'll understand in time. You all right, Highness?
Of course.
And you, Marshal?
No problem.
Worth its weight in gil.
You can never have too many tools. Here, learn to wield not only weapons, but magic as well. Just remember, it's a destructive force that doesn't discriminate. I suggest putting someone in charge of it.
A Magitech armor.
Dangerous?
This particular model poses a mild to moderate threat.
The short version?
Somewhat dangerous.
Marshal, you'd have to be pretty badass to take that down, right?
Think you're up to it? Let's see what you can do.
Brace yourselves, guys.
Let it be done.
Right here!
Nothing personal.
This could be trouble.
Buck up.
Go. Your time has come.
Show me what you got!
Allow me.
Knocked. Prompto's in trouble.
What?
All right. No.
Impressive. Not bad. You've come a long way. Here's where we go our separate ways. Take this key. It unlocks the doors to the other tombs. Seek them out and lay claim to the power they hold. You'll need it.
And what will you do?
Keep an eye on the Nifs. Find out what they're up to. But you should focus on your own task.
I will. You take care.
Yeah.